Look who's back. It's WanderingWinder with Dominion. And there's sewers here, and there's church here. There's cavalry, and there's mountebank, and there's count, and there's no village. So what are we going to do? We're going to go church, and I think we're going to go sewers. Yes. So we're going to take copper estate aside here. There have to be at least 3 coppers in my next hand. And so this is going to get me to mountebank and have me have the maximal chance of trashing 2 estates, which is exactly what I want to do here. Okay, now we're only going to set 1 copper aside here because I want to get another church. And now I guess we just get some seers and some silvers and try to ride out the mountebank storm. 1 church every turn. Set up the block. So you've gone for cobbler, which can get you plus buy, but it's not the most impressive thing to me. I like my deck being tightly controlled as it is right now. So I'm going to try to get a seer this turn. And now I might even think about... I could even think about getting an outpost. I'd be playing the outpost on all those turns, and then that's probably good. And then just going from there. That's probably good. Okay, but if we're going to do outpost, we need to church the seer this turn. And actually now we're not going to trash. We're going to set aside double seer, play the outpost, buy a seer, trash this garbage. Draw everything we ever wanted. Church the max and buy a silver. Now just church just seer and buy a province. We can buy silvers on the turn that we play outpost. We're going to play one seer here. Alternatively, we could play no seers here and then just ride. At which point the outpost hasn't done much for us. Yeah, I think we'd rather play one seer here and get that silver. Ideally, we'll eventually be able to this way we have a curse on top to block with. Ideally, eventually we'll be able to buy a seer on our off turns or province every turn, but that's going to take a while. So your cobbler is increasing what you can do, but I'm just like very brutally efficient with my turns. Gonna ride here? Yeah, okay. We will trash this. I'm not gonna trash this. We want to draw this outpost. Gonna church this two things so that we can buy another seer. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, and I think time is running out for you. I like principally having provinces aside. My firm control of my deck will fall apart here in a couple turns, a couple turn cycles, including outpost turns. So like 4 turns if you want to include the outpost turns, but you need to be very careful about when we're watching this shuffle get triggered. I want to make sure that I don't, like I really want to be playing a church every turn. Okay, this is fine, but this is pretty bad. And that's the fall of the church lock. Hold on. Weaken cavalry too, which we should have done before the church level. That was before we played our mountebank. That was incredibly stupid. Well, whatever. It's not going to cost me much. I'm still very far ahead in this game. There's also some small chance that the game can 3-pile here. Here. What do I mean here? I mean in this game, right? I'm probably emptying the provinces out, but seers and cavalries and churches and curses, 3 of those piles could run, and then, well, that's the game. Seems like a bad order. If you're going to be gaining a cavalry, you should do that first, so you have more info on what to trash here. Okay. Let's play the horse. So this outpost is just to get us back on track, which we now are. Basically. We are basically back on track. And with 5 provinces, we should be very safe here. I've messed up the last couple turns, but inconsequentially so. Yeah, just getting the church lock with the sewers and then building up like that was the main thing. I'm not even sure how important the outposts were. Maybe not at all. And just messing around with this stuff. You never got your deck under control well enough.